Hello friends, welcome back to your channel Career Smart Learners. In this video series, we'll learn chapter 15 Probability from the unit 7 Statistics and Probability. This unit carries 11 marks. So this is very MP chapter. So let's get started in detail. Moving to the chapter, please like and subscribe our channel to get more videos and more interesting videos also. Okay, so now let's check out our probability chapter. What is in this chapter? We see definition of probability, formula, examples, types of probability, scale of probability, events, equally likely events, and complementary events. These all are the key points of this chapter. So let's get started in the details of each key point. Definition of a probability. Probability means possibility. It is a branch of mathematics that deals with the occurrence of a random event. A random event what means? For example, when a coin is tossed in the air, a fair coin, not a biased coin, when a fair coin is tossed in the air, the possible outcomes are either head or tail. The probability can range in between 0 to 1. Whether 0 means the event to be an impossible one and 1 indicates a certain event, a sure event. For example, impossible event, that means the event of getting a 8 on a die. If I throw a die, then probability of getting a 8 on a die is a 0. So this probability is called the impossible one. And if I throw a die, then probability of getting a 2 on a die is the probability of this number is 1. So it's a certain event. Okay, it's a 1 by 6. The probability of getting a 2 on a die is a 1 by 6. So this is a certain event, sure event. And always the probability is ranged between the 0 and 1. Starting from 0 and maximize, it's a 1. Not negative numbers, nothing. Probability formula. How we derive the probability formula? I take a simple example. If a bag contains some green, orange and a yellow balls, then the probability of getting an orange ball is, by showing a picture, you get the formula like this. That means the probability of getting an orange ball is nothing but denominator में the total outcomes, number of total outcomes of an event, numerator में आएगा the number of outcomes to favorable that event, number of outcomes of to the favorable event. जो event हो रही है उसके favorable में जितने outcomes हैं वो numerator में और denominator में आएगा total number of outcomes. Clearly, so from this picture we can say that formula like this. So probability of event A is the event, is equals to number of favorable outcomes to that event divided by total number of outcomes. It is as simple as that. Let's check out the examples. If I throw a dice, then how many possibilities are there? Yes, my dear friends, there are 6 possibilities. As we know all, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. These are all are the possibilities. That means this called as a total number of outcomes. And if the event is which sides are greater than 3, then the number of favorable outcomes to this event is 3. As you can show in this picture, the numbers are greater than 3 is 4, 5 and 6. So what are the favorable outcomes here? 3, yes. And what are the total number of possibilities here? 6. So yes, therefore the probability of getting sides are greater than 3 is nothing but the number of favorable outcomes divided by total number of outcomes, 3 by 6. In the percentage term, 50%, half, exactly half. Another example, if I roll a 2 dice together, then probability of getting a 6 on both die, probability of getting a 6 on a both die is how much? Let's check out. If we roll two dice together, that means this all 36 possibilities are there. You can see in this picture very clearly. If on one die there is a 1, then on another dice there is a 2. So this outcome is a 1 3. Okay, so likewise, if we roll two dice together, we have 36 possibilities together. So total number of outcomes here 36, and the probability of getting a 6 on a both die is 1 only. So probability of getting a 6 on a both die is equals to 1 by 36. Yes. Now types of probability. In the chapter types of probability, there are two mainly types. Which are they? These are the experimental probability and theoretical probability. And what is the major difference between the experimental probability and theoretical probability? Experimental probability is found by repeating and repeating an experiment and observing the outcomes. Whereas in theoretical probability is what is expected to happen based on mathematics, based on theory. So in experimental probability, it is says what did they exactly happen while we are done the experiment, and in theoretical probability it is just we assume what would be happen without actually doing the experiment. So what is the formula for this? Experimental probability is probability of event is equals to number of times of event occurs divided by total number of trials. How many number of trials we try, the sum event is in denominator. For example, a coin is tossed 10 times and head is recorded 7 times and a tail is 3 times. So probability of getting head is 7 by 10 and probability of getting tail is 3 by 10. Same way, in theoretical aspect, probability of event is equals to number of favorable outcomes divided by total number of possible outcomes, because this is a theoretical, it's a possible outcomes. For example, a coin is tossed, then probability of getting head is 1 by 2. Okay, because there are two outcomes only possible, head, either head or tail. So probability of getting tail is also 1 by 2. The probability scale. Please be here for learning the probability scale. What is this? So if I am rolling a dice and the probability of getting a 7 on a dice, it is a, we know all that this is an impossible event. That means the probability of getting a 7 on a die is equals to 0. We can say that if we get 0, that is the impossible event. Unlikely event, that means winning the lottery or not. These are the unlikely events. Even chance of probability, that means a coin is tossed, that means probability of getting a head is 1 by 2 or probability of getting a tail is also 1 by 2. The likely events, what are the certain events? Certain events, that means the sun will rise in the morning. This is a sure event, certain event. Therefore the probability of sun will rise in the morning is equals to exactly 1. This is called the sure event, certain event. What is the event? Basically, it is a single outcome of an experiment. It is a single outcome of an experiment. For example, if I toss a coin, then is an event getting a head, while tossing a coin isn't. Experiment or trial. What is that? A series of action where the outcomes are always uncertain. A series of action where the always outcomes are uncertain. For example, the tossing of coins, selecting a card from deck of cards, throwing a dice, etc. For example, if a event is getting a king from a well shuffled deck of cards. So what is the probability of getting a king? So there are the total number of outcomes is 52, because there are the 52 cards in the deck of cards, and the favorable outcomes to the event of getting a king is 4. So the probability of getting a king is 4 by 52. Correct? Okay. to the equally likely events. This is a very important term as you have so many sums on this term, based on this term. So equally likely events, when the events have the same theoretical probability of happening, then they are called equally likely events. Same, you can say the equally likely outcomes. So when the outcomes have the same theoretical probability of happening, then they are called equally likely outcomes also. For example, if you throw a die, then probability of getting 1 is 1 by 6. Or I can say, if you throw a die, then probability of getting 2 is also 1 by 6, 3 is also 1 by 6, 4, 5 and 6. All are the probability is 1 upon 1 by 6. So this all are outcomes are said to be equally likely outcomes, and this event should said to be equally likely event. Now, complementary event. One more IMP term. Complementary event, that means basic meaning is the opposite of another. The complement of an event occurring in the exact opposite, that the probability of it is not occurring. That the probability of it's not occurring. For example, if I throw a die, then let A be the event of getting a number greater than 4. Let A be the event of getting a number greater than 4. Then what are the favorable outcomes here? The favorable outcomes are 5 and 6. And the total number of outcomes are, we all know, as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So the probability of A getting a number greater than 4 is 5 by 2. There are two possible outcomes, therefore 2 by 6. And what is this? What is the complement of this event? And it is denoted by A dash. So the probability of A dash is nothing but getting a number less than or equals to 4. So what are the favorable outcomes for A dash? For A dash, there are the 4 possible favorable outcomes: 1, 2, 3 and 4. Because a number greater than or equals to 4, less than or equals to 4. Therefore, 1, 2, 3 and 4. And total number of outcomes are, there are 6. Therefore, probability of A dash is equals to 4 by 6. Clear? Probability of event A is equals to 2 by 6 and A dash is equals to 4 by 6. One more thing, the sum of probability of A and probability of A dash is equals to 1, because both events are complement of each other. Thank you guys. I hope you learn chapter 15 probability from the video. So please like and subscribe. Keep learning. Keep smiling.